Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So I painted some of these bookmarks. I like to paint it because it's not a big deal and it's just a bookmark. I can afford it. And if it is not good, I throw it away. If it is good, I, 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 I keep it and give it as a gift to friends. So, one thing very important in making art is that the confidence. And for some people, they are more comfortable with spending a lot of money on material and things. And for me, particularly, I like everything below me. Do I make any sense? The material that I can afford, and I am bigger, I am richer to afford it. This costs nothing. A piece of paper costs something, but I already cut it into one, two, three, four pieces, six pieces, cut into so many pieces. It's almost cost nothing. One, and um, also, also what? Also, a lot of this paper is actually waste paper. Why do I say waste paper? I do this with students in class, and the students, some students, when they are young, first grade, 5 years old, 7 years old, their hand control is not very delicate, so they make the background too much scratch, so they do not want it. So I practice on it, and it's totally, I am totally above it. I am totally not pressured. And I think that is one of the very important thing in making art, that you are not afraid. You are not afraid of wasting, because these are wasted paper. It will go to the trash can, right? You use that to practice so that you are totally relaxed, not intimidated. Another thing, a piece of white paper is intimidating. On a piece of white paper, you paint something. Oh, how about I make mistake? Where do I put it? So there is a lot of intimidation. How do you dilute that intimidation? How do you distract yourself from this intimidation? What I do, I put some background. It's already have background. I anyway have to use it. So that gives me a lot of courage and a lot of starting point to paint. For example, this one, if I paint a tree, a bamboo. I use black one, I can put anywhere, right? So that's not much a problem. If I do a pine tree, it will go something on this side and a little bit lower on this side. I can use this as a cloud, use this as a sun or something, so you can borrow the the existing idea and develop into something that you can incorporate into your own creation, right? For example, this one, it is almost the same thing, but you see, this paper, if I use very strong background, this lavender cannot come out very nice. So this one needs very dark color to cover it up. And if I do something very light, the background very light, I can do lavender, I can do rose and other things. This is a student did in class, and they have put a little bit too much cloud. It's a very good idea to put a cloud, but the cloud is just too dark. It's kind of, and also it's a piece of thrown away paper, so I have a lot of courage. See, the paper lined is not very well. And relatively, this kind of no background, it does stand out, the painting itself, but there is no background. This kind of painting is very good to scan it and vectorize it and become a motif. It's like a silhouette. It's a very good one. And this one already have a background, so I borrow the background, sunset on the green grass with a little bit of yellow flower or something. This one just to use the shape of the brush. We will do some of these together. This one also use the shape of the brush. So this one, you can see, this one is actually sending to a friend, and it returns back to me. Maybe because the address is not right. I'm very sorry for it. One of the winner. So all these can be used like this. And this one, some friends say this you can see as a moon, you can see as something. So this one is one of the unsuccessful background. Why do I say unsuccessful? Okay, so this background I painted with a lot of water and adding up color layer after layer. So it's relatively clean, right? Why do I say it's unsuccessful background? It's something like this. They put a lot of color, much more than this color. They put so much color that I actually use a spray to spray it out. Otherwise, the background will be too dark. You can only use white to paint on top of it. Otherwise, it's just cannot cover up anything. This one is putting a lot of color on that. And this one is also very obvious. One of the students, in class, I prepare 20, 30, 40 of these papers in class. So students does background with me because it's very relaxing, very, it's always pretty. It always come out very impressive and unpredictable. And some students will do exactly like me at the very beginning. And they say, oh, I do not do good. This is not right, something. And I say, do not worry. But words does not count. When you do art, when you do painting, you do not need to tell other people what to do, what not to do. They will eventually feel it, sense it, and get their own idea out. And some friends, some students just put color and put a lot of water and color and everything. And at the end, they say, oh, I like it. From the beginning, oh, I'm not doing good. At the end, they just feel it, get the momentum, and get the momentum running. And it's just such a empowering thing. Okay, so this one, now I can see it's kind of pretty. It's actually quite interesting background, right? At the very beginning, it's one drop of blue, one drop of blue, a few drop of blue, red, orange, yellow, and here I think there is something brown or something purple brown. And then I put some water to dilute it, completely dilute it. Then spray water. So it actually washed out a layer of color or 2 layers of color. So in watercolor, still, you can make mistake, but there is no mistake. You can always use the mistake or use the unpredictable result and turning it into something new. Then I wash it, completely wash it. And students later on, they throw it and did not want it. And later on they cannot find it and they say it's good. I totally changed it. Okay, this one, we have already talked about this one. Okay, so when you do this kind of painting, there are something very important. I tape it first, and I use my hand to touch it, so that there is no, these two are pretty good. They are pretty good. Some of these at the edge has some color, not so sharp, but not a big deal. So you can see this is, at the first there is a pine tree. I just totally covered it up. And there are something very important. You need a large brush. In class, I do with students use nylon brush. And some students use a Chinese painting brush, but Chinese painting brush is very delicate. Very often they just do it too strong and destroy it. So I use nylon brush with the students, put a lot of water. And at home, I use this kind of brush. It's very important. And it's so soft. It's like just caress, just very tenderly caress, right? Caress, very tenderly touching the surface, and it's so tender. And this one, you can feel the strength because nylon is relatively hard. It's bouncy, and this is totally soft, so it will not damage the paper. Use this kind of brush, and I have this on my online shop, on my Etsy shop. This brush also. Use this natural hair or soft hair brush, Wisio brush, those kind of brush. And if you are adult, try to avoid nylon brush. This kind of large nylon brush, makeup nylon brush, it's okay, but still, this is so much better. And with this kind of brush, you get the result very flat, because it does not have any stroke, brush stroke on the paper. And if you do not use this kind of brush, the result will be lost. I have already lost it. I have already lost it. Where is my bamboo? Come on. Come together. Da, dee, da, dum. Da, dee, dee, dee. I cannot find the first purplish bamboo painting. Then we do not really need to worry that much about it, because the idea is there. Okay, that is it. So if you use hard brush, this one is using something like this school board, this kind of brush. It has a line, a stroke there under it. Does not look good, does not look flat. So use this kind of hard brush. It's good for pine tree. We will use this for pine tree. And use this kind of brush. It's very, very rough. A brush like this, too smooth, is not good. You need some brush. You need some very rough texture. And the best, this. Okay, I have blah 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 too much already. The next one we will do the background painting. Every time I make sure I prepare 20, 30, 40, 50 pages of this get ready. It's my meditation time. Instead of sitting there thinking nothing, which is a higher level meditation, I have to do something. I do lower level meditation. I do non-spiritual meditation. I am not spiritual. Anyway, I just relax and tape it and prepare. Students love it. Another thing, yes, paper is very important. I use the best quality for which I can afford. I do not use very, very expensive, but this is within my affordable range. This is so much better. You can feel the paper. This is a thin paper. You can feel it, can't you? This is a thin paper. And the color is just not matching so well. This is a thin paper. When you put some color, it gets into it, and the color does not flow very well. And this is a thick paper, and students' hand so strong, make it a little bit. So these are thick paper. You can see the color so even, so even. It has a lot of ability to get the color, to absorb the color, to get the water, absorb the water. So use good paper. And these are not the same brand paper. The best paper is this one. I know particular which brand to use because I paint, always use that particular brand, particular paper, so I know how much water, how long time to practice. And this one, you can see, it's a very expensive. This is actually even more expensive than this. But it has too much rigid texture. It's just not so well for this particular job. Anyway, we are about to do the coloring. Okay, get ready with me. Okay, hello dear friends. Now let's start to do the painting. I have material on the side, all the brushes, and this is the brush I am about to use. So get everything handy, and the light here, and in my backyard. The outside is my backyard. We will do something like this. This lavender. I just got an order for it. It's very encouraging. So let me fix the lighting a little bit. Tilt it a little bit this way. Okay, now you can see a clear picture, can't you? Okay, how to do background? So lavender, we want to make sure that the color is on the side, and in the center is relatively less less color, so that we can show off the center grass and the center flower. So the very first, use this super duper soft brush. You can see it, right? Okay, I will zoom in. You can see. You can see just a little bit. So a little bit more water. It's okay. It's okay. More or less, this is good paper, so it's not a big deal. And lavender, what background color do we put? We put some pink, some blue, this beautiful pink blue, and some yellow. Anyway, who knows? So I use another brush, get some pink. We have some pink aside already. And some yellow. And the best thing is actually you use different brush for different color. Okay, some blue. Don't take it too serious. Some even bluer. And it will find its way. All this color will find its way. So we get everything almost here, but we want to put the center a little bit clean. Did I say that? So we can put the center a little bit clean and push the rest to the side. And that's it. And the rest is is how heaven decide it will come out. Give some time to let it dry. Use your brush and use your fast food paper if you have not finished your fast food restaurant paper. This is not very dark, so I think it should be okay. This is a little bit too even, but such is life. You never know what result will come out. My students, they come out usually much more exaggerated. So this one, we will make it a little bit more exaggerated. Use another brush for this color so that we do not mess it around. Okay, that's about it. We need it clean up a little bit, so we can put a few drops of water here. You are having fun here, right? I'm sorry. You are not seeing it so well. Because the paper is good, so oh my, I cleaned up every color. So I do not know how it. Shall we put some blue here and there? Let it be, let it be, let it be. Mm-hmm. Dun dun dee 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 dee. Dun dun dee dee dun. Dun dun dun. Country road, take me home to the place. This is not even learning, right? You are having fun. Each one is different. Each color is different. You never know what will come out. You just have fun. And that is the most important, n'est-ce pas? Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, bye-bye, take me home, country road. Oh, this color a little bit dirty. Anyway, let it be, let it be, let it be. I think I am pretty cool. I can put BG or GB, BG. I can put BG, John Denver, and Neil Young, or anyone. Let the kids be, let the, hey, teachers, let the kids leave the kids alone. Wow, I forgot. Anyway, I can bring all the good guys in under my sound. That is the good thing about me. So you see, the students, they are very brave. They put, let me do, they can be brave. I can be brave also. Cause I can be brave. Cause I am I. I am I, you are you. Let's do it. Jing 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 jing. Jing 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 jing. Jing 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 jing. Jing 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 jing. Jing 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 jing. Jing jing jing. I got some friends criticizing me, and I totally get it. And they say, why do you waste so much paper and so much water? Sometimes you just cannot control. You know, you do not know where to stop. So I didn't try to waste paper. I didn't try to, didn't try to be a bad girl. Bad girl. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Mama, dun, du, di, du, di. Di, du, di, 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 du, di, 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 di. Di, 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 du, di, di, di. Anyway, that's about it. So it's kind of unpredictable. It's predictably unpredictable. You let it be, and you follow the idea of water, and do not try too hard. Don't try hard. Don't try hard. We are not try hard, right? Yeah, when you say someone is a try hard, it's kind of uncool, n'est-ce pas? He's so try hard. Yang Haiying is so try hard. Oh, that's not an appraisal for me. Okay, so we will do this lavender. Which paper do we use? We kind of running out of a light enough paper. Maybe this one. Let's see if we can wash it out. I'm gonna do it. This one is pretty cool, actually. Da da dee dee dun dun dun, da da dee dee dun dun dun, dun dun da dee 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 dun dun. These are pretty miserable paper, actually. Da da dee dee dee. Okay, I am gonna sit down, okay? Don't let my husband see my table. Okay, I am gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Oh, 玫瑰，我心中的玫瑰，但愿你天长地久，永远永远把我伴随。在我心灵的深处，开着一朵玫瑰。I want to try if I can dilute this paper a little bit. It has to run out of tape at this moment. 我心中的玫瑰，但愿天长 sometimes you get too cheap tape will damage your painting, not worth it. So use, oh, this is so much better. 头顶上方杀人无语法。You know, we do not waste. 欲把海飞加风暴家。Okay, now we are gonna try it. We will try. If we can wash it out a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. See? You can distribute the color a little bit further. If you use a good paper, it's kind of possible to do this, because what is the point? The point is to show you that that Haiying is kind of a cuckoo. Sometimes she is doing n'importe quoi. N'importe quoi. So you can make a new world. Do, 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 do. You can make a new, a very new theme, very new, different. Even if you already have a piece of paper, right? You do not see this as an orange. So you can totally create something new. Do not worry. There is no mistake. The only mistake is that you fix your thought into something and you are afraid. Gosh, another philosophical life lesson, right? Yang Haiying, from time to time, has her way of shamelessness. Anyway, you get the idea. You just try to allow things to take a new life. Pretty or not is not that important comparing with making some new discovery, try something new, right? So you can keep on, wash, wash, wash. Just keep on washing it. Put some purple. No need to put purple because it will change eventually. Shall we put some yellow? I have a fond love for yellow. It just looks so pretty. Whenever you put some yellow, it's bright and pretty. Anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. When you try to make mistake, when you make all your best to destroy something, it actually turns out to be something, um, turns out to be something, turns out to be something that is something. I don't know. I do not even have words for it. Let's just see how it goes. So I have some of this. You can decide how much you, um, how much color, how much this and that, etc., etc. 我爱你，在北的雪飘飘洒洒满山遍野。This one is a little bit dried up. Maybe this is just perfect for our lavender because it's not totally dried up. Now I will use a teeny tiny little brush for our lavender painting. So I mix some color, a little bit Monica, dun, da, da. Oh, a little bit too dry. A little bit too dry already. Okay, now we will, this is the background. We want to let it dry up a little bit. We do not want it to be showing up too much, right? Okay, that's the background. Now we will draw the grass. Use a long and slender. Maybe this one is good. We will see. This does not have a sharp edge. All this does not exist. Do not worry about it. Okay? So you start with light color. Sing a song. Sing, sing a song. Sing out loud. Okay, we put some light color. Now we put some darker green. That's a good brush. And some even teal green. So you can see this is bluish green. You can even put some blue color in it. Okay, blue. Okay, now we will do another layer of the flower. It needs some yellow color to make it bright. You can adjust the color. It needs some blue color to make it purplish. I think that is about it. And you do a... Okay, so I was running out of battery and j'ai plus de pile. Donc le cell phone il s'arrête. Le cell phone il s'arrête et maintenant je peux recommencer et c'est déjà ça sèche déjà. Je peux je peux piler un tout petit peu. Voilà, comme ça faire un frame, un garde. Comme ça, c'est plus joli, n'est-ce pas? Okay, so I run out of battery and I add some color here and there, and that's about it. I think with this frame it looks a little bit more interesting, don't you think so? We can make a comparison. This one has a frame and this one does not have a frame. They are all good, but this looks a little bit sharp, don't you think so? Bon appetito. Et c'est comme ça. Okay, I will go to sleep. See you later.